Okay. Do. How about another tournament? I want to see what the second course is like. He's good. Course 2. Ah. Waikiki Pro Amateur. So what we got? Like a tropical sort of thing? Excellent. So yeah, different music now. Sakuraba loves his harmonica now, don't he? Excellent. So yeah, slightly different flag colors here. The flags on the first course were red. These ones are blue. Although I'm disappointed here that there's not more detail, because in Mario Golf each flag is emblematic of the course itself. Like there's kind of like a favicon, or just like a little icon that is indicative of the course. Like, you know, for Koopa Park, you got like a shell, and then you got some stripes, and then you got like the hole number or whatever, and then Mario Star, you got Mario's face. On Shy Guy Desert, you got those like sphinx thingies, and you know, so on and so forth. But yeah, here it's just flat colors.
Nice shot.
But yeah, you know, this is quite good for 1990, you know, 1997. Like, you know, your early to mid what generation would that be? The 5th generation, the early 5th, like mid 5th generation console. This is good. This is good for that time. All right, so live means we're gonna curve a little left, actually. So maybe I can do a thing like this. I miss sweet spots, so I'm gonna deviate a little regardless here.
Nice on.
The live might have did it too. Okay, little work here. Interesting. So initially we got some right left stuff. I don't know if that's still true here. I'll go look a little bit. It's looking pretty even toward the back there. It's looking even toward the cup there. I don't know if this short putt's gonna be enough. Maybe I could try to have faith that it does. Any nudge? Because this meter goes as slow as molasses. At least the putty meter does. It didn't break! Why do I doubt myself sometimes? An 8-inch putt. That is sadness. Okay. Sadness, they say. 506. That is a decent length hole for mid-tees. Well, not getting Yuger on this one, so might as well keep her on short grass.
Nice shot.
You notice a little bit of that, like, texture sliding on, you know, PlayStation here. A little bit, but it's, you know, I've seen and played PlayStation games. Sometimes the texture sliding is a lot worse. Yes. My personal secrets to a nice looking video feed, aside from the cables, is in OBS, You can spice things up slightly in a couple ways. A little pinch of sharpness depends on the console. A minimum of 10% is definitely noticeable on stuff that already is like, you know, higher quality and progressive, but for like this retro stuff, especially PlayStation or N64, you might want more sharpness. N64 especially. You'll want to probably set sharpness to like 30 or 40% anyways. I got sharpness on 20% here. And that's definitely enough to make stuff that pop even more here, you know, with PlayStation. And then of course the little touch of deinterlacing. Blend times 2 is probably overall the cleanest one for, you know, but you can experiment. Maybe, you know, depending on your card or your setup, maybe Yadif works better or something, or retro times 2 or whatever might do the trick. And then a little pinch of gamma. Again, this depends on the game, because some games are inherently like brighter and darker than others. You'll know what I'm talking about if you play like a lot of those like edgy Genesis games, that those tend to like have really low gamma. So sometimes it's good to add a little extra gamma on your end to make it a little bit more clear. Technical details, you know. Yeah, I think gamma works better than adjusting brightness.
Nice on.
And also depending on the game, you know, I mean, a tiny pinch of contrast can work wonders too. But I would say most oftentimes you don't want to nudge things more than like 10 or 20% on some of that, unless, you know, well, you could do more to suit your taste, but I would start at 10%. That is a sharp wind noise. All right, let me check the grass. Ooh. All right, that is going bye-bye in a hurry. So we got a strong tailwind. Strong tailwind, and I just noticed this is a par 3. A par 3 that I need my driver for. What in God's name? Ugh, I don't like this. This is a bad combination, folks. Because if it was a headwind, I would just use a power with a high shot and I would just stick the ball pin high, but I think I have that option here. And I don't even know what the wind is until after I shoot, so I got an idea. I'm gonna do a high shot, not quite full power, and then I hope that the tailwind will help me carry the green, and we slow down, and I'll take it.
Nice on.
That's a tough combo. Yeah, 20. Yeah, 20. That is strong. I could have maybe gone away with a 3-wood, to be honest. Maybe. Yeah, now we got a goddamn middle putt, so you know how much I hate those. Definitely some right-left. Yeah, we definitely got a little more breaks on these greens than on the first course. A little bit more challenging. Go! It's downhill, right? 9 inches. That's like your boy Metal on a good day. Just kidding. Alright, we got definitely a serpentine sort of thing happening there. I'll try to go as far left as I can, but it's not looking likely. Okay. But I do have 11 power shots, so that's kind of nice. I probably don't want to end up here because slopey will definitely complicate the shot, so I'll play short. Not fun. It's not desirable, but yeah, a flat lie where I can still easily reach the green is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Yeah, because if I end up down there, then heavens knows how my shot will behave. And then I just have a nice, super clean, sticky shot here. Alright. Brains. Brains over brawn. Okay. And this is looking very, very flat, so let's just go.
Nice in.
Excellent. Let's see, we got a tailwind, which might actually be nice. Let's see, strong is it? It's not terribly strong, and I also didn't hear like a super whooshy, wispy sort of sound, so... But I'm gonna try this anyway. Maybe, just maybe, there's a Yuger chance. Maybe.
Nice shot.
Okay, let's see. We might have a chance. Thank you. Okay, we might have a chance. Yeah, if I aim far enough right, I won't get caught in the grass there. What the hell is my character doing? What the fuck? What the hell was that? Where's the replay button? I must have hit a slope or something weird like that. I must have hit the ball too low or something weird happened like that. And then... Okay, so yeah, let's get Yuki-chan in Super Rush, why don't we? I think she's up to the task. That is funny as hell. Alright, 80 yards, so what are we literally, like, exactly halfway in between my sand and pitching? That is disgusting. I don't like that. One bed. So, I'm forced to do some mathematics here. What do you say we do something like a 7/8 pitching? Stop. I like you. Okay. Well, stops. Okay. The one overhead. Okay.
Nice in.
Distance control is a little tighter in this game than Mario Golf. A little tighter. So that was about a 13-foot shot that I put into an 8-foot, and that barely stuck it, barely made it in. Whereas you can get away with overhitting by 6 feet more often than not. Alright, delicious. What do we got here? We got a landmass that looks sort of like South America that we're aiming at here, or maybe it's a crippled lung or something like that. But okay, so I can already tell it's a horrible idea to either try to make it up to this thing or to get close here. So if anything, this hole almost kind of reminds me of Shy Guy Desert 10 with this thing, but then you know you got that, but that's so a little different. But so this is one of those holes where unfortunately I'll have to play it short, especially considering that we got rain and headwind, and then just opt for a more aggressive second shot. 210, okay, yikes. So I'm gonna have to play big. Ooh, oh boy. Fine, yeah, shit. We got a minimum impact points, so. Yikes, okay. Oh, sweet spot or bust. Damn it. I needed full power there, too. Yeah, well, I tried. I was a little bit weak on my drive. Okay. Nice and mega chill music. Alright, approach. Slow this down. Whoa, buddy. You can slice and approach. Holy crap, okay. A little bit of slope happening for par. That is bad. 2. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, at about 50% for rain, as you would in Mario Golf. You know, similar sort of thing applies there. Although I suspect that the rain resistance in this game is actually a little bit higher than it is in Mario Golf 64. Maybe closer to what you see in Toadstool Tour, of like something closer to 4/3 rather than 5/4 as it is in Mario Golf 64. I think it's like 1.25. Another long par 3. Man, good thing I'm using Yuki. Otherwise, I'd have to use power shot drivers off the tee if I was using Mary's. That's kind of a wake up call. On par 3s. Imagine how long they are from back tees. Alright. So yeah, this course is definitely giving me a harder time than the first one. That's under. Get up, Bambi. Yeah, so I would surmise that rain resistance is about 4/3 here. That would be my educated guess. Okay, so yeah, I'm -4 through 8. That's still not bad. That's still not bad.
Nice shot.
Get out of. Okay. Not much crosswind here. Yeah. Much at all. Okay. Ooh, this is a little bit. Should I club up? Maybe just to be safe. It is raining. So I do want to minimize roll. That would help.
Nice on.
That's kind of cool. You see like this, almost like this bungalow mansion thing being built there. Ooh, there is some definite distortion of this grid here. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a slope here. Even the shape of the cup is distorted, so yeah, you know something's going on here. To be pretty. Wow, okay. That wasn't enough. Another par. Poker. Saving it, saving it, saving it. Definitely do not pull memory card out. Yeah, so a quirk that I learned before doing this was I realized that you in fact cannot in fact save PS1 game data onto a PS2 memory card. And also you cannot save PS2 game data to a PS1 memory card, which that of course makes more sense. So I realized that earlier this week, so I had to put in a quick order for a PS1 memory card in order to save my progress in this game. Otherwise, I would have to do all this in one shot, and then I would have to redo everything before streaming a second time, which that would suck. So yeah, memory card it is. Oh, I already had a PS2 memory card for other stuff. Didn't realize you couldn't save PS1 games onto a PS2 memory card. I think maybe like a third party card maybe, but I think that's more dependent on like the actual software of the games themselves and not necessarily a thing to do with the cards. I was gonna say, please carry through that. I noticed that you can bounce the ball a decent ways out of rough or bunker in this game compared to Mario Golf. Whereas, like, if you snag rough or bunker in those games, then your ball basically dies, unless it's a punch. So, we got some significant resistance here. So, right. Still rolled like a mofo because I didn't do bottom ball, so
Nice on.
that's on me, of course. Okay. A little bit of left, right. Once the putts get long enough, they get tricky. But thankfully, I think I'm still winning this tourney. Last I checked. Trying to think, I don't think I've had a birdie in at least 4 holes. Yeah, yeah, 6th hole was my last birdie. I have to change that. R5, okay, yeah, so that's already a better chance in and of itself. Okay. Crosswind. Okay, let me scout here. Okay, so if I carry 225, I end up there. But I think with my typical power shot, I carry about 2. So I want to make sure I can actually do that. I'll go here and let the wind do the rest. It's also occurring to me that I'm starting to lose power shots. So I'm only carrying like 215. That blow. Okay. Well, no, there was probably going to be no Yuger from there anyway, so. Tiny impact, tiny sweet spot, okay. So, it's looking as though, I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Apparently, you can't select beyond certain clubs depending on your lie, but, and it's interesting that your percentages don't change with the lies here. Whereas in Mario Golf, outside of fairway, if you club up to the woods and especially the driver, then your distance percentages tank. Slight difference there too. So rough there too. Jesus Christ, kind of sucking here. All right, crosswind. Wait. We got rough. Okay. I want to club up one. I can afford to be a little firm. Because I've been under firm every other time, so I'm not going to make the same mistake. And that turned out to be good. Okay. Tiniest bit of left to right, right to left at. So. Some of these putts you barely have to tap at all. Yeah, needless to say, the directional buttons on a DualShock are not as good as your typical Nintendo D-pad. I'll just play here. I don't want to take risks with this headwind. Especially with what happened on the previous hole. Didn't carry enough, because I forget how clubs work. Don't you love MIDI harmonica?
Nice on.
Excellent. Excellent.
Nice in.
Birdies. Hey, birds. $13. Alright, so I can still end this pretty strong. This is a par 3? Surely you jest. 230 yards to back flag from center tees. I got a headwind. Wow, dude. Okay. Long par 3s on this course. That's one defining trait. These slices sting. Good lord. Had to stop. Okay. Interesting. You actually... Approaches are kind of weird here. They, approaches tend to have a higher arc in this game, it seems, and they're actually capable of generating a little bit of bite, which you very scarcely see that in approaches in Mario Golf. Approaches are kind of meant to be lower shots that inherently roll more. Okay, I can just start. I keep forgetting that. Don't need a power here.
Nice shot.
Poker. Maybe one of these times, if I get a heavy enough crosswind, I ought to try a combining it with a fade or draw and see how they can, and see if they cancel each other out, or how well that works. Because that was always one of my favorite. Tricks in Mario Golf. Using fades and draws to negate crosswinds. And sometimes that's one of the only ways to potentially stick greens with difficult weather on courses like Mario Star. You basically have to use the impact point. Use the so-called anti-speedrun shots. Please break.
Nice in.
Just that tiny little embellishment. That's the word I was looking for, is that this game definitely has a few embellishments that I like. Sometimes it is just the little things. I like this line here on the overhead map. That I like. That said, I think this game's biggest flaw is the complete inability to save your round more than once every 9 holes. Because of course not everyone that plays a game like this is going to be playing this as quickly as I am. So, you know, it's like, you know, it kind of takes a bit more of a commitment. But it's not a big flaw. You know, forcing the player to play with minimal saving is definitely makes you a better player.
Nice on.
It makes you better at the courses as a whole. So whenever you save scum, or whenever you like do a lot of resets, like say for speedruns, what ends up happening is you get yourself experience from the repetition of holes at the very start, but then you end up not as frequently playing holes in the back, and that's why like I tend to choke. That's why I always end up choking, is because of the lesser experience of playing to the end, because of being spoiled by the possibility of resetting or saving progress. So it's looking like the cutoff here is about even. Okay, so once again we got another disgusting long par 3, and this one has an elevated green that, okay, it kind of This reminds me a lot of Blooper 15, with the way that this is like a melon here, the melon shape of grass here, and then you've got like the green at the top. It reminds me of that, but it also like reminds me of Yoshi's Island course hole 6, with this, you know, very elevated par 3 that I need a goddamn driver for in this case. But in Yoshi's Island, that hole tends to average about 160 or so. If you factor the uphill, you would be playing it closer to 170 to 180. So yeah, tough and stuff. That is what I do. I am a devil, they say, and the devil is in the details. So yeah, elevation change did not do a whole lot to dissuade this shot. Interesting. Interesting. These putts are starting to break a little more. I'm starting to see that I'm under aiming more putts now. So yeah, definitely a step up in difficulty. Maybe I can squeak out -8. Maybe. Okay, where are we at? Oh, this is hole 17. Okay, so I got 2 holes to play. And I still have 4 power shots, so that's encouraging.
Nice shot.
Decent crosswind here if the ball drifts that much. Okay. A little whoosh whoosh. A little bit of bias from the lie here. A little bit of leftward bias. I feel good about this one. I could have gone full power. Wow, okay. Oh yeah, the lie wasn't quite perfect, so numbers were a little lower there. It's nice when things start to make sense. It's nice. You know, when you get that aha moment when you're playing the game, like especially something like Mario Golf, when things click, then you know, then it gets great. Yeah, this definitely breaks a decent amount. The changes in gradiency are more significant than I've been giving them credit for. There we go.
Nice
I had to aim a whole square over, which is probably a couple feet here. Okay. Yeah, maybe I can do -9 actually. Okay, give me a tailwind. Ah, that's cute. Having a little island shortcut on the right there. But I'm gonna guess that this is this is definitely a strong player only. Which I'm trying to think what advantages that affords you. Honestly, that's not even really that much better. That's not much better of an angle there. Hi, Sin Regulus. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, this is Hotshot's Golf Bird, also known internationally as Everybody's Golf for the PlayStation 1. And it's a good time. It's chill. It's basically Mario Golf's older brother, basically. So there are some things that are primitive, but there are also features in this that I am surprised have not made a reprise in Mario Golf games. That I like little quality of life things that I find quite nice. You know, and I make these comparisons because this game is also similarly made by Camelot Software. And this game was made the year before they switched factions over from PlayStation to Nintendo, and you know they started making Mario sports games. And then, of course, this series continued in name under, you know, there's been a couple of portable Hot Shots golf games, and there have been probably another 6 or so additional Hot Golf console games for you know, successive PlayStation consoles. And I think I might find myself playing a few more of those games in the coming weeks. Who knows? But gotta do this one first. Because people tell me that the first few Hot Shot Golf games are really good. Oh, okay. I have power shots I can burn. I can afford to do. Just wondering if this will actually carry to this part of the fairway, and I'm wondering it probably won't. I probably done goofed, so I probably do have to play like over here or something, just to, you know, keep it conservative and give myself 200 yards to the flag to finish the hole up. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need a full-on blast here to finish this off. Still have a chance for green and red. A little bit of a tight impact zone there, but I guess it's to be expected for using a driver off a fairway. Right, and tricky but doable.
Nice on.
But doable. I love your character running like as soon as they make the shot. That's just weird. I guess they're prepping for Super Rush. There's definitely some right to left happening here with the way that this grid is going, you know, with this little bits of blue that, you know, like the ground that is to the right of my ball is slightly elevated, and the lines that are to the left are not as long as stuff, and I suspect there's not that much, but I'm gonna find out. Better roll. It didn't break at the end, gosh darn it. So there wasn't enough break at the beginning to justify that, but that's fine. I'll cap this off at a -8. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This course was definitely more challenging than the first. Even with Yuki-chan. Excellent. That's a healthy dose of points. And a new course unlocked. Alright, let's see. What do I think I have time for? I think I have time for possibly one more match and one more course. I've done no wait, I've done one match. I've only done one match, haven't I? Yeah, how about one more match?